Hello everyone, welcome back. I am Raghvendra Mishra and in this video I will show you how to create detailed and interactive PyTest HTML report for your smoke test result and for your regression test result. I will also show you how to define and use markers for the test run. Alright, so this is my PyCharm IDE inside which I have created a Selenium Python project, and let me create one Python file for the demonstration. So I will give it some meaningful name. Okay, make sure it is unique within the project, and let me just copy and paste the small script into this file. All right, so this is very small script and very straightforward, right? So let me run this. So what it does actually, it is actually accessing the facebook.com and it is actually trying to enter username and password and trying to click on the login button. Alright, for which I have already identified the locators. Alright, so let me just run it and just make sure this is going good. Here you see one issue, right? No tests were found. Why? Because you are actually running the test, but you have not mentioned the test right inside this script. So which is why no tests were found. Okay, when you are running this PyTest, okay, you have to have them inside the function. So how to write that function? You have to write the function name and you have to add test underscore as a prefix to that function. Okay, so this is going to be my Facebook login test, and then I can give it like this. Okay, so make sure this indentation is correct, otherwise it will report failure. Now it should pass and will show you the all right, so just make sure that this particular test is passed. Okay, and you should not see that no test found error. All right, so now what we can do, we can try to generate the report, right, which can be shared with the stakeholder. All right, in case if your manager asks you to run some smoke test or some script, right, some automation on your web application, and he want to look at that report, right, in detailed report, which is also should be which should be interactive as well. So what you would do, you would actually try to add some kind of libraries or module which will make your test execution or whatever test result you get, right, which can parse into some interactive and presentable format, right? And here we are going to use the PyTest-HTML report. All right, so let us go to the terminal and run the okay, so this is actually the format. Let me just run it again, and PyTest, and I will give the test script name, and I will use HTML equal to Facebook, and this is going to be report.html. You can give HTML extension. Okay, let me run this. See, it is actually launching and it is generating the report also. So what you have to do, you may see some issue also with this. So you have to ensure that the PyTest-HTML is there in your project. If it is not, then it will show you the error. So let me just remove it for a while. Okay, so this has been uninstalled, and see what kind of error you may see when you run this. Okay, so it will not recognize this --HTML until you install it back. Okay, until you install. So you can use the same editor, same setting, same project, and the UI to install, or you can use pip install, and there is a command. There is a command to actually install this. So PyTest-HTML, PyTest-HTML. So with this command, you will be able to install PyTest-HTML in your project, and see it is actually adding all those modules, whatever is required for that, to convert that test result into the HTML report. Let me run this again, and now see, you are able to launch, and I will show you how this looks like. And we will also try to run the smoke test and a regression Okay, basically we will add some marker to the test script, and we will also see how to generate the report for the smoke test. All right, and how to parallelly run multiple test cases, basically how to run multiple test cases, and how we can run the same test script with a multiple worker node. Okay, so just let us see that report which is generated over here. Yeah, let us open it in the Explorer and see it has opened, and we can see this report here. See, it is showing one passed. Okay, and since we have not added any logger, so it is saying no log output captured. Otherwise it would have shown this log output also here. See, this is very interactive, very detailed. It is showing the Python version, platform and packages, PyTest we are using plugin, and also it is showing PyTest plugin. Okay, I mean, which is HTML metadata, and Java home it has also detected, right? It took 4 seconds to execute this particular test, and there are no failure as such. All right, so this is very good and very interactive report. Let us also see the various options available, right, which are very, very useful. Okay, in order to run the smoke test, and in order to generate the test report, HTML report for the smoke test. So how would I do that? So before that, let me just create one more function. I will name it something like Facebook login 2 and Facebook login 1. Okay, and here what I will pass maxfail argument. Okay, this parameter I am passing maxfail, and I will give 1. So what it does, it will actually stop running the test after first failure. Okay, so if there is any failure, it will actually stop, but if there is no failure, it will actually continue. Okay, and it will show you both tests are passed. Okay, 2 tests passed, and we can also see the report. It is actually overriding, so we can give different name for that. Okay, so let me just give different name this time, and let me deliberately fail the test case also. Okay, since there is no login 1, there is no XPath with this name login 1, so it is going to be failed. Okay, so let us see how it works. I will name it like, I will change it to maxfail report. Okay, and I'm setting it to 1. See, stopping after one failure, it has stopped. And let us see the output. See, it has stopped when it get the first error, right, which is very upfront. It actually halt the execution of the test case. It is very, very powerful. All right, so this is how you can use that max fail parameter. All right, let us go back to this and see how to add the marker, and how to convert that, how to generate the PyTest HTML report for the smoke test. So here what I have to do is I have to add the marker, right, for this. How would I write the marker? How would I define the marker, basically? So mark, and then I will say smoke. Okay, and I can have multiple tests also. So let me say let me add one more here. And I will give smoke test. I will give maybe regression. Okay, and I can copy paste regression. Okay, now what I'll do, I will actually run the smoke test. Okay, the test which have been identified as a smoke test out of these 3 tests I have mentioned, though this can be inside the regression also. But yeah, I am interested in running this particular test case which is marked with the smoke. Okay, so how would I do that? So let me, so it is not about this test script, but rather whatever tests are there inside the project, right, I can run them with this marker, right? So I will say smoke test. I'm interested in running the test cases which are marked with a smoke. Okay, and then they should be inside the project. Okay, and then I can give --HTML equal to whatever name I want for my test, smoke Facebook, okay, or smoke test result, or smoke test report, something like this. So what it will do is actually it will identify, it will scan throughout the, see, it is actually telling to deselected. Okay, because there are no markers, only one marker which is also failed, right? So it says it is actually failed. Okay, so if I change it to the login and see, and I can also mention here the smoke and run it again. So now the two tests will be actually executed, right? This is also, so login 1 and login 2 will be executed, and login 3 will be deselected. All right, so let us run that and see how it goes. 1, 2, and third one is deselected. So 2 passed, and let us see the output. Okay, see, 2 passed and 1 deselected. Okay, so which is not showing here. All right, so this is how you can just mark the test cases with the marker you want. Okay, this is how you can use the marker to make it or this particular test script has been identified this with the smoke, and the second one is with the smoke, and third one is with the regression. All right, so this is how you can run your smoke test case, smoke test cases, and also generate the HTML report for your smoke test cases and for the regression also, right? If I have to use this for the regression, I will actually run like this regression. Okay, so only one test will be executed and 2 will be deselected. See, and now coming back to this multiple test run, like how I want to if I want to run the multiple test case at once. So what I would do, I will make a copy of this. Maybe I can mention like 1, and then I can copy one more. Okay, so there are 2 replicas of my test script, and let me run PyTest and test script 1 and test script 2. Okay, and I will run it like, okay, HTML equal to combined report .html. all right, so it will execute both the scripts. Okay, I mean there are 3, yeah, because we have used that marker, right? And now it will actually, okay, it is actually executing all the tests inside those script file, right? So let it open and do all those execution. So 6 tests passed, and we can see the report also, combined one. Okay, so it is giving me the result for test login 1, 2, 3 from the test script 1 and 2. Okay, because we have run these 3 6 test cases from the 1 and 2nd script. Okay, now if you want to parallelly run the same script with the help of some worker, right? So okay, so if you want to execute your test parallelly using the PyTest, right, what you have to do, you have to add one additional a plugin or module, which is nothing but the PyTest-Xdist. Okay, so let me run. Let me give the command to run that. So this is worker node, and I can give it to like 4 or something if I want to execute this test script and get the HTML report. So I have to use this report, maybe parallel. We can give some name, and if I run, if it will throw error unrecognized argument -n, which will require your PyTest-Xdist plugin to be installed, right? So how would I do that? So I would use pip install and PyTest-Xdist. So it will be actually installed in your project, and if I say execute the same command again, it is supposed to run the test in parallel, okay, with the help of 4 worker node, and the report will be generated with the report -parallel. Okay, see, okay, so 3 tests passed inside the test script, and the execution is complete. So all the tests run, all the tests were executed parallelly. Okay, so 3 passed, login 1 2 3. All right, so that's it from this video, and I hope you have liked the explanation. Please do like and subscribe to this channel and share it with your friends, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, keep learning, and thanks for watching.